flag point to be on the front wet, or to be cruising round at really good speed.
Nervous glances from the crowd. Here come the lights. And the sprint in Miami is underway. Good and even reaction time for the front row, and Oscar Piastri diving to the inside. The top two, side by side, and Antonelli goes off at the first turn. He loses 3 positions, and through goes Oscar Piastri to the lead. Then it's Lando Norris up to second place, and Max Verstappen is up to third. Piastri got past, he got a great launch, he got the inside line. Antonelli tried to hang on to it, and he couldn't hang on to it. He's down to 4th.
So Piastri's essentially done exactly what he did on his last race start in Jeddah, from second place, making his own corner on the inside. And there was nothing Antonelli could do on the outside there.
It won't be much. We'll give you a replay, but at the moment we've got to bring you the pictures of the racing on the opening tour, where you're trying to find the grip, where you're trying to find your way by the 2 silver arrows from the spray down to the braking zone at turn 11. George Russell trying to reassert his dominance at this team. Antonelli saw the chances slip down to 4th position.
Trying out here, shit.
On the road, is he going to risk it? It would be a huge risk if he threw one to the inside there, and he really backed out.
Trying to be good at something will teach you a lot about yourself.
His partner, and he's halfway alongside Antonelli. He's right alongside, he's even ahead coming into the corner. I mean, that's not a that Antonelli didn't have there. Piastri was there, he had the corner, really giddy, with a bit more experience, probably back down and accepted that the place was never going to be held on the outside.
It's signs to the inside. This move's been coming for a whole lap, and this time the Spanish driver gets it done. The Williams man is through. Ocon places the car nicely, gets the traction, gets the place back. It's great battling. It's only for P12, but it's great battling out there.
Hard to see.
These two trapping lap after lap after lap, and this time Sainz is able to go deep. He went past, he went deep, and we go again. 12th position still belongs to Esteban Ocon.
Why is that? Not
So
much.
Yuki Tsunoda's out there on the mediums. In a few moments' time, Lewis Hamilton will be out there on the soft tyres, attacking the racetrack, trying to fire up the tyre temperature, and then trying to extract all of the grip. If it works, he could come flying back through the field.
So Verstappen dives in from 3rd place, and McLaren here stay out.
Got a yellow flag out on the circuit. Carlos Sainz has had a moment, and he's dropped back. He's recovering. It's turn 16, and contact! Contact! And that's a collision in the pit lane and damage on the front wing for the world champion, Max Verstappen, with damage on the car. And there is Carlos Sainz, who's got the puncher. He brought out the yellow flag. And Hamilton will be flying right now. All the while we're going to battle for the lead and a jump over the chicane for Oscar Piastri, clinging on to P1, but only just. Max Verstappen has a 10-second time penalty for an unsafe release. This is the moment that damaged his front wing.
Yes, come on! Right, so it's a double whammy. He pulls out, Antonelli wants to come in, but Antonelli can't pit because Verstappen's there. There's a clash. There's obviously an unsafe release there for Red Bull. The problem now is it's even worse for Antonelli. Well, hey man, who has to effectively do a drive-through, at this point.
So this is what brought out the yellow flag, of course, his puncher, which just went too tight to the apex wall all the way to 14.
That's not easy to do. It's a try to line up Aston Martin ahead. They've got 3 keepers in the track there. Sainz flips the wall on the left rear and he's out of contention. And Hamilton is back within 3 seconds of Verstappen. He's back into the points already because everyone else has chosen to pit.
Let's go!
They will get ready. In fact, Piastri's in.
Oscar Piastri comes in. The lead car gets the call, and the championship leader will come on and take on medium tyres.
Don't play games with me! Let's go! Let's go! Come on, son. Let's go! Yes! The problem was, there's a shaft right here. I had the rockers go down, and it was misaligned. Because I cleaned these, I took everything apart, and I cleaned them, and they weren't aligned. But I took them off, put it back in. This side wasn't good. The last time this side wasn't good. So right now, all the sides are good. So hopefully, before I speak too soon, it says like that. Damn. I love this sport.
The safety car is deployed. Lando corner. Who gets there first? Will it be Norris? Will it be Piastri? Because that defines who wins it. And I think Lando did it.
Norris is there first.
Contact between the racing ball, Liam Lawson, finding himself into the back of Fernando Alonso, and that is why we have the safety car on a dramatic day of sprint action in
Put the motherfucking can back on. I'm gonna need more of this shit.
The barriers coming in quickly, even at a low speed. So
get all looked up.
On the outside of Alonso, who just brushes in wide, and then off the circuit, to put him off the circuit. Bit of tight racing from the two, and it's Alonso goes into the barrier.
Lando Norris will come out of the 19th and final corner. The safety car peels in. The timing of the safety car was absolutely crucial for Lando Norris, who will surely appear in our picture. And Lando Norris wins once again in Miami. He takes the checkered flag ahead of his teammate. Take a point out of him in the World Championship standings. Then it's Piastri in second place. McLaren on 2. Lewis Hamilton is in third. Alex Albon P4. And then it is Russell Stroll with his third point score of the season. Liam Lawson with his first point score of the season. And Oliver Bevan in 8th. Lando Norris has won the second year in a row. Last year, the sprint in 2025.
This wasn't all fun the first time.
Successful one. Lando Norris. That's what Piastri saying on the radio. The lottery tickets around his face. He is still the championship leader. 9 points after that result.
It was extremely fun the first time. I'm so happy to do it again. And it's good. I'm gonna do it like probably 3 or 4 times because about the piston clearance measurements.
Not making contact. Here will go Hamilton once more down that back straight.
Long time forming up. They'll need to be quick to 22 cars next year.
The Cadillac coming into the sports course. 57 laps to go. And it's lights out and away we go. Max Verstappen gets an excellent start from Lando Norris. There goes Kimi Antonelli with Piastri on the inside. Verstappen just a bit of a look up there. Runs wide. Norris is going to keep him keen. Fighting through turn 2. Norris goes off the track and loses 3 places as a result. Kimi Antonelli is now putting pressure on Max Verstappen, who has the quickest of leads. It comes off to Piastri. It comes off to Piastri.
That's as good as it's gonna get, my friend. It's good to look at this because I know generally how to do the hole on these post plates. I know how it's supposed to be. Or I know 100% no. I'm getting it no. My first engine. Shout out to HBA, 4-piston, Miata, nitro engines. That's not normal. That might work. Uh-oh. I put his cam caps on. Not for me. Hopefully it works out like last time I put it in. And tight. I need more assembly glue. This one was the hard one. But it's locked in, motherfucker. It's not stubborn out here. I don't want to be stubborn. Why would you want to be stubborn out here? Let's go!
Lando had the right to the corner and the right to space. The driver's standard guard, this might give us more of it. The driver like to say, if you are doing the safety, you have the right to
I'm starting too, so I understand. I understand. Mechanically, logically. Electronically, I understand.
First lap, little level of gap. I think that's up for review. We'll get into back to there with the long side, but we'll see. But now we need to focus. I think we're going to the race car and the race car goes.
So we'll, on the pit one of McLaren, do you get on to the race director
No, this is good though. They verify you and they're looking into something hopefully on car service and volunteer information. Everything's wrong.
I'm not liking how unsmooth this is going. Right here, a lot of tension.
By the time the cars get into turn 11, and the championship leader pushes his McLaren up into second, and Lando Norris making the move on Alex Albon, so he's back up into the top 5.
Yeah, Norris then, nice late braking move there.
The first damage for a penalty. Not yet, but we're up there and looking at tails, they're looking at
Locked in.
The answer is negative on the matter. No further investigation. Alex Norris was cruising forward, and if it was around the outside, it wasn't front axle.
I'm battling the valves.
Lando Norris. We can have a look at it here.
once again into that hairpin, and now we'll try and fend off Lando Norris in the McLaren towards turn 1. Here we come, wheel to wheel once again. Round the outside goes Lando Norris. Max Verstappen holds him off this time. Norris just about stays on the track and loses time coming back onto it again as Verstappen scraps away for his life.
Yeah, what he didn't do was brake early and tuck underneath, so that enabled Max to run him out of road on the outside, having claimed the corner. But he'll need a different tactic to that.
Verstappen's looking there to the left to see where Oscar Piastri is. Piastri, yeah, puts his car in the right position, forces Max to brake too late, and then picks up the business.
And he knew, and just as well he did, he knew that Verstappen had a good chance of locking up there, because he was turning left into a right-hander, was Oscar Piastri.
Norris has a little look down the inside. That's turn 11, nothing doing there. And while this is happening, Oscar Piastri has now scampered off and is 3 seconds ahead.
He was so fucking bullshit.
In a few moments' time, as here goes Lando Norris on Max Verstappen into turn 1 on lap 15, and that's
these three.
Results
Only
from
these three.
Lando kept his car in play, stayed on the racetrack, but ran out of space through the next apex.
He needs to do more of this though, Martin, to put Max Verstappen under pressure, to try and help him on the pit wall. He's just not finding the room, is he? And both drivers off the track, you see there. Although Lando might have stayed just on the white line, he has squeezed ahead of Max Verstappen and up into second place. As Verstappen locks up, almost goes into the back of the McLaren in his attempts to try and get past again.
Yeah, he wants to get in the DRS slipstream down and get that place back, but he made a small mistake. The stewards will be looking to see if both cars stayed on the racetrack.
Down towards turn 17 we go once again. Norris has got a bit more clear air. There goes Max Verstappen down the inside. The gap was there for Verstappen, and he retakes that second place. Did Lando leave the door open just a bit too much, or was he told to give the place back?
Well, I think there's a good chance he was told to hand the place back because it was taken off the road.
We haven't seen Oscar Piastri for a while. 9 seconds clear.
Checked out while he's squabbling. He's checked out. Another coming out again and down into the TLO. This time he's under control.
A lot cleaner for Lando Norris. A lot more succinct, and second place is his.
For a while, he needs to hightail it through the chicane and break the slipstream of the Red Bull.
And after he did go all 4 wheels off the track, and maybe this is going to be that moment, or is it the actual overtake done properly? Because when he did this move before, yeah, this is one we were looking at, all 4 wheels off the track, so he had to give it back.
He went up inside, I'll be off the track, so ready to position back.
And this is how he got that position back. McLaren telling Lando Norris, yeah, you better.
Yeah, you can see Lando looking in his mirror. Then he's yielding that. A smart thing to do, get it done straight away, and then pick up some DRS. And this, Max has not covered the inside, has not moved late, has not moved at all, in fact, and that's enabled Lando to calmly get through that turn 11. And this then, and the two Williams going ahead, and Tom a lot further up the road, but he's catching him fast.
He's a lot closer this time around to try and make that move. This is going to be very tight indeed. He just about stays on the white line. He's still going wheel to wheel with Esteban Ocon. Neither of these two are backing out. Ocon stays ahead. That was so close between the Ferrari and the Haas, but both drivers judging it absolutely perfectly and not making contact. Here will go Hamilton once more down that back straight, and he's on the slipstream. He'll get the DRS. Can he get the overtake this time around? Ocon trying to break the toe, break the slipstream. He's gone onto the dirty side of that back straight. Hamilton's ahead though, and up into 10th place.
Yeah, well, I'm tired. It is coming to the drivers a bit.
Now look at this for close racing. We were on board and saw Hamilton and Ocon through the next few corners. There's barely the width of my commentary notes between the front axle of the Ferrari and the Haas.
And Hamilton staying on the racetrack there, but anyway losing the position.
Laura Muller, the race engineer for Esteban Ocon, wincing because Team Ocon,
I think this is a 10.
lost out eventually down at turn 17.
Hopefully it works out.
Subcars on that, surely.
On the Ferrari, there's
12 or 11?
that's Ollie Behrman. He's gone off the track as well. Been
Really?
overtaken by Carlos Sainz, and then off the track for Ollie Behrman.
Yeah, that's a motor. Something gone wrong with the motor there.
11, 12?
What's that puff of smoke from the engine? Turn 8, we have got a virtual safety car. So
he's lost the hydraulics on that, he lost the steering. I'd imagine the smoke we saw then was not the power unit per se, but the hydraulic unit, and that's nice timing there for Lewis Hamilton as well.
Not for Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc had gone past and did make a pit stop currently. Leclerc's been told to box as well. We're still with a virtual safety car. In comes Oscar Piastri. Lando Norris will follow him in too. So whether it's a cheap pit stop or not, it is a pit stop for Oscar Piastri. Off go the hard compound side, neat, tidy, and away he goes.
Oscar says he won't be buying lottery tickets here because the safety cars keep helping up his teammate Lando Norris. But that's worked just fine for Oscar on this occasion.
I do have
It's not going too badly for Lando either.
Supposed to be just behind
John Max Verstappen.
PSC ending. Will he get out? And again, I didn't seem especially fast.
Hopefully it's easier to get these fuckers in line.
Again with the front left, but on a different car. I'm not entirely sure that it's done up. I think it's done up. But it was still a bit wobbly going on, Russell's car. So Russell lost a couple of seconds there. Lando almost hit a Ferrari mechanic who was coming out for Charles Leclerc's stop.
Like those three.
I'll drag like this.
Oh, Gabriel Bortoletto running currently in 15th and in all sorts of problems. This is what caused the virtual safety car. Ollie Behrman on track and soon off track.
Man, it can sound like flying in it as well, wouldn't it? Because the sparks are coming out of the exhaust. But he's lost hydraulics, so he really used throttle to give his power steering. But that is actually gremlins in there big time.
Oh my god, I lost everything.
Russell's
We've got a virtual safety car. Sorry to interrupt you, Martin. Gabriel Bortoletto was stopped on the back straight. And that's why, for the third time this afternoon, the virtual safety car has been deployed. So for the third time, we will neutralise the racing. And everyone will drive at 40% of their racing speed. And then you can see Bortoletto by the side of the track.
they've got to get ready to go, otherwise the Williams are going two Ferraris all over the tail.
Oh, he has got at least one Ferrari there right behind him was Carlos Sainz. It's the Ferrari of his former teammate, Charles Leclerc. Wheel to wheel, Williams and Ferrari into turn 17 we go.
I'm just anti-tightening right now.
It's Charles Leclerc past the inside line.
That's the issue, getting these bolts, these two bolts right here.
Clear, but only by a car length. And this time Leclerc will have the inside line going into turn 1. Hamilton's having a watching brief on this one. As through goes Hamilton.
Started.
And just behind his teammate Charles Leclerc, he got one Williams, and for a moment thought he got his teammate too. And Grand Prix before today, an experience for Lewis Hamilton, and he was keeping a watching eye, waiting for the opportunity, and it came. And terrific scratch going on in this Miami Grand Prix today. Charles Leclerc.
It might just be because of the cams.
Got a tighter line.
This is great bravery from Leclerc. Hanging on there, though. They're doing 150 plus miles an hour, building up down the finish straight, and still, and now he's gone in deep, and that's where he just fenced off Albon, but managed to stay ahead of Hamilton.
Yeah, and you can see how far back Hamilton was here, but he kind of knew what was coming, that the gap would open up, and it did.
DRS down the pit straight, but of course he can't take a lunge and a risk against his teammate.
Want to keep the DRS to Charles? Go ahead like this. It's behind 1.5.
You guys,
Want to keep the DRS to Charles. Why does Lewis need the DRS? Yes, he has got
That's one.
Carlos Sainz behind him, and well, by keeping the DRS to Charles, it's improving his lap time, and Sainz is going to struggle to get closer. And they're a little fed up at the situation he's now found himself in.
this is not good teamwork, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, sums that up. Leclerc will say, look, I'm pacing myself, and he's staying with me because he's in my DRS. He's bound to be all over the
Let's go.
screen. So It seemed to me Ferrari needed to do this 3 or 4 laps ago.
Yeah, and they could also, if they swapped it around, Lewis Hamilton could keep. Here we are. They finally have swapped it. Leclerc being told to swap the positions. That has taken 3 laps longer. Hamilton can now, Martin, keep Leclerc in his DRS and help his pace. Hamilton hasn't kept Charles Leclerc in DRS range, and Carlos Sainz has said, right, okay, fair enough. I might see if I can overtake Leclerc myself here, because he's now within DRS range. Tsunoda runs 10th, and the final place in the points.
In China, I will wait when you're on a different show.
Understood. We swapped the cars.
Have a tea break while you're at it. Come on.
Well, he gave them fair warning that that was what he thought they should be doing, and it did take 3 laps for Ferrari to finally make that decision. Now, we didn't hear, Martin, the correspondence and the communication between Charles Leclerc and his race engineer Brian Boston. So we're only hearing one side of that necessarily. In terms of the race, he's now within DRS of his teammate.
I'm ready for the gun. Everything locked in, except for the center. Locked in.
And we see it.
Happy about that.
Well,
I think it was the springs that were fighting against me.
Or will they allow the drivers to battle it out, or will it take 4 laps?
I shouldn't use the gun,
We'll
but
find out. The Carlos Sainz
it'd be nice to look good on camera.
potential infringement is going to be investigated after the race. So for Carlos Sainz, who's currently down in 9th, it might be a bit of a wait to find out if he keeps that.
The lead gap down to 5.2 seconds now. It was 9.1 just before the pit stop. So, yeah.